How are you?
I'm okay. Hey, Harvey, how you doing, bud? I'm doing good. Hey, Ken, how's it going? All right, Ben. Hey, bud.
Joey, what's going on? How are you guys?
So far, so good, right?
Good.
It's
Exactly.
It might be too early to tell.
Uh,
How about yourself?
Hanging in there, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Can't complain, but if I really wanted to, I guess I can.
Yeah, always. But if you're making a couple steps forward each day, that's progress, right? That counts as progress.
Yeah, that's all we can do. Progress.
Wait for those days when you have the big push.
Yeah.
All right. Dun, dun. Hey, Jenny. Yvette, Duran.
I need glasses now.
Stand in line.
I tried to get away without it.
My 16-year-old sitting in front of the computer for a year, right? Going to school from home. She's wearing my granny glasses now.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she's focused on the computer screen for, so many hours a day. She wears them, the magnifiers when she's on school.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
in the computer. But yeah, we're working.
I guess you're right. It's sitting in front of the computer all day, like they're doing.
Yeah, it's just a narrow depth of field, and it's just she's straining her eyes too much. She should probably have a blue screen on those, or the blue tint of some sort, right? Isn't that what is good for the computer screen? I forget what the name of that.
Yeah, I bought those glasses that have the blue. You can buy the glasses.
Yeah.
These aren't them, but yeah, the Blu-ray glasses, blue something.
It blocks out the blue somehow.
Mm-hmm. And actually, they're really good for migraines because my doctor told me to buy them for migraines.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it takes the light, like when light affects your eyes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so he said that, I don't know why, but he said, like, when you go to the mall or the white lights in the Target, stuff like that, he said like it would really help me a lot if I bought them, so and wore them.
And bam, he was right. Right.
But it took me like 2 years to ever buy them. It took me the quarantine to buy them.
Right. When you could really focus on Amazon.
Yeah. I think I bought them from Costco.
Or Costco online.
Yeah, like 4 pair of them.
For every room of your house. Yeah, it hasn't quite gotten to that point in my house where like every room has a pair of granny glasses in it, but it's getting close. I know where there's a stack of them.
I relate to that.
For sure. It's 11:03. People will still roll in. Hi, Lean. It's good to see you. Look at you making your big debut, your visual debut.
For now.
For now. I promise I won't call on you. Okay. Let's get started with Tell Me Something Good. Let's jump right into that. Let's have an extended version of that today. I could use it.
I signed up for Op City and I'm getting leads, so I'm following up with one after the meeting for a rental.
That's great. If Op City opportunity is one of, and Op City is available for all agents. You don't have to be in the mentoring program or the PC program. But it's one of those things like all the modules of your business. You're either all in or don't waste your time, right? It's a progressive, they gamify it. So it's progressive in the sense that, the faster you respond, the more you show, the more you respond, the more deals you close at the lower levels, they bump you up to higher levels of participation, where you can like filter out leases and other things. You'd be more determinative about the leads that you get. But if you're all in, there's opportunity there. Anybody who doesn't know about it, reach out. It's a realtor.com program that the office is signed up for, where you can receive some leads. They take a big chunk of it. But again, if you're all in, there's an opportunity there, right?
Yeah, Joey, I'll add to that too. I'll say it's great for brand new agents. Fantastic, because you get to get in front of clients and start working with them very quickly. But even for agents who have been around for a while, look, if you haven't had a closing in a while and you just want to get, and you feel like you've lost all your momentum, like just hop into Op City and pick up a couple leases, and just, sure, the price points are lower, or, it's not and they take a big cut. But if you just need a little bit of just, some just energy into your business, just work with a couple of Op City clients for a little bit, and just to get back out there working with clients again. It's a great way. It's like you have clients available anytime you want. Now they're going to be, they're not the best clients, or on average, the price point is generally much lower, but it's a great way of just getting your feet wet and getting some business.
Yeah, haven't been to the gym for a while, feel a little flaccid. It's a good it's a good way to start to build up those muscles again, right? You're picking up cans in your using cans in your grocery closet to work out with.
Yeah.
Sort of like it, metaphorically. Anyone else? Tell me something good. Anybody have any babies or new pets?
I'm headed back to Bozeman.
What's that there, Andy?
I said I'm headed back to Bozeman this weekend, just for a few days.
You are. Excellent. The house is all ready to go, and you're gonna.
Yeah, I thought Bridger's on spring break next week, and I thought we could get a little change of scenery and get in there. The house is booked through the summer.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, people, I bet you that's a perfect safe spot, right?
Yeah, it really is. So
That's excellent. That's great to hear, Andy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a road trip with Presley next week. She has it also. I don't know if I'm going to get to Bozeman, but maybe Utah.
There you go.
Joey, I'll chime in with something else too. A bunch of us on the morning call, we had planned a hike to do this past weekend. We had to reschedule. So we're going to do a hike together over at Griffith Park up to the observatory on April 10th in the morning. That's Saturday, April 10th. So if anyone else wants to join in, you're more than welcome to.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. We'll put it in the office meeting next week too.
Yeah, for sure.
Next time. All right, let's, anybody else tell me something good? No? All right, don't be bashful. All right, let's move on, Cam.
Hey, Joey.
Oh, sorry, Andrew.
Hey, isn't next weekend Easter?
Next Sunday, I think, is Easter.
So is it, oh, the hike is Saturday. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries. Yeah, we got our
No,
bunny stuff.
Easter-
We got our bunny stuff out. What's that?
Easter is April 4th. Next week is Palm Sunday.
Oh, this is not April 4th next week?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
talking.
the 24th.
The hike is
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be,
we're 2 weeks away from Easter, Andrew.
and the hike is April 10th. It's the weekend after Easter.
Boom.
Okay, sorry.
All good.
All right. We're all working it out in real time. Okay, let's Cam, let's get this party started. All right, happenings this week. Lots of education going on. Got our morning check-in with Ed. It's at 9 a.m.
Yeah, it's
never disappoints.
good way to start your morning. The topics are always varied, and we always have a lot of fun covering ground and learning about real estate as we have some fun along the way. A great way to start your morning.
I learned something new about real estate or someone every day.
Yeah,
Every day I join on.
so true.
Right.
And as far as the coaching tip for the week, here's something I got for you. And this came from a call I just had with a coaching client here just recently. It was such a good reminder to me of, when we have leads that are, especially when the market is like it is right now, and it's so hard to get buyers into properties, we can tend to accumulate warm leads who are maybe like, not that they have no motivation, but that they're not highly motivated. They're kind of lukewarm motivated. And if you start accumulating a lot of those, especially if they're high maintenance type people, investors can be that way where they just start sucking up your time like a vacuum cleaner. And just got to watch out for that. If you find yourself with a whole bunch, it can be like where your 2 hours of lead generating simply becomes where you keep following up with the same group of 20 people every day. You're not really making progress in your business. And so you may need to think about purging, not necessarily getting rid of them, but just, not focusing on those people as much and looking for the hot leads, the people who have strong motivation, who are willing to go to bat in a market with many multiple offers. Those are the kind of leads you want to be looking for. So if you find yourself in the other, you may want to think about putting them on the back burner a bit while you look for the new people that are going to, get you business.
Yeah, be selective. Rate your clients. And it's okay to fire a client every once in a while, right? Pete would, it's like letting go of a stress source. I watched Pete do it a couple times. It's quite cathartic. Yep. All right, Cam, I think we could, next is Ed's coaching corner, which he just did. Let's go one more. Just try that one more time. There you go. Upcoming classes. Oh, Scott LeRoy Marketing. Touching on anything that's related to KW Command live, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Scott is on a Zoom, ready to answer all your questions about Command, which is amazing. Also, Maury's going to do buy, sell, rookie of the year, repeat. I did it, so can you. It's not just for rookies. Love it. Maury, our rookie of the year, is going to be telling you what he did, how he connects with people and relationships. Maury, are you on there? Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
I am. Well, basically, a lot of people have asked me, what did you do? I want to do that. And I thought rather than any one particular thing, I would take you through my year and what I did, and maybe there'll be some aha moments for everybody else.
Perfect.
So
invaluable.
Join in. Yep.
Love it. You will not be disappointed. I'm sure of it.
Yes.
All right. And that's on Tuesday at 3:30. Or let's try that again. Tuesday is 3:30.
At 2
Class is
p.m.
at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Bink. Oopsie. All right. Thanks, Cam. All right, Courser. Andy, you want to kick us off there?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everybody. Couple of things. I missed the meeting last week, so I apologize. Couple of things. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have adjusted their appetite, if you will, for investment properties and second home buyers. I have my own opinion. I think part of it was because of the current market environment. It is, we all know, incredibly difficult to get buyers into escrow. And so I think that was part of it. With that said, they've curbed their appetite. That means that interest rates on second homes and investment properties have a higher tick up, even more than they did. They're really trying to curb the amount of those types of loan applications and so forth. So just a little food for thought. The qualifications and guidelines and things like that on investment properties and second homes has changed from a Fannie and Freddie perspective.
When you say the appetite's changed, I don't know that I've gotten it's changed in they have less of an appetite or more of an appetite. I guess
They have
that's
less
of an appetite.
Yes. And again, I think it's so that they can open the door a little bit more for buyers, for first-time home buyers and people that actually intend on occupying properties. And so they've just pulled back. They've pulled back on the number of those types of loans that they're going to insure, if you will.
Okay.
And with that comes an additional rate hike because they're again trying to curb that volume.
Right. So the purchase cost or for those properties is going up. So they're going to get half a point, quarter of a point, eighth of a point.
It could be anywhere in between there. I mean, just to put things in perspective, since around the beginning of February, maybe the second week of February, we've had a 0.5% increase in interest rates. It's been a pretty sharp and stiff increase. We are now about 0.3%, 0.375 lower than where we were last year. And for those of you that have been on calls and stuff in the last 6 months, 8 months, whatever, there was one point we were over a point better than we were year over year. So the margins are slimming, to say the least. And I think inflation reports and so forth. I talked about this before. Inflation reports are gauged year over year, and obviously this time last year we had just gone into lockdown. There was a pause and so forth, and all of these economic stimulus things were starting to get put into place. When we are looking at inflation, be really cautious and pay attention come May and June, because again, we're gauging it on a year over year basis. So, and that's a big indicator and dictator of interest rates too. So keep an eye there. Appraisals, still a thing. Just a little more insight on that. You guys all know the trouble is inventory. There's not a lot of listings. There's not a lot of sales. It seems like, things are of course flying off the market and so forth. These appraisers only have the data available on the open market. They're going to look at the MLS first, forget about off-market listings and things like that. They're not necessarily a true indicator of where the market is at. And so appraisers are going to go to the MLS first. And if that data takes them back to October, November, December of last year, the market then is much different than the market now. So they've got a real tough job, regardless of how many offers. I had a client that offered on a property that had 70 offers on it. Regardless of how many offers, it doesn't mean it's going to sell for that. So just appraisals. Make sure you're pulling valid actual comps. That's all I got.
Yeah. I heard 128 on 128 offers on one property recently. Somebody just told me. I know Laura put an offer on a 70. Not the same one you were talking about. Another one that had 70 offers on it.
Yeah. Well, and the tough part is I get this question all the time. Are we going to see any sort of relief anytime soon? The trouble is if you look 3 months down the road, we're going to potentially be in the same situation because appraisers then are looking at comparables now in 3 months. And if people continue to bid and overbid and things like that, it's a perpetual cycle. So really be cautious of comps. The closer to the property, the better, going over and under freeways and different neighborhoods and outside of a mile radius and things like that. Just be really cautious. You could certainly account for, a 6-10% appreciation sort of factor. But just make your buyers aware. I mean, everybody's waiving appraisals, so.
Yeah, no, it's, it's not a new phenomenon, right? It's been going on for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
12 years, really. As the market grew back, first it started with investors bringing in cash and flipping properties. And then it's just moved into every form of what we do. It just, people are just keep pushing. It's because of the lack of inventory, right? You have a larger buyer pool than you do a seller pool, and it keeps that market desirability up, right?
Yeah, and there's no sign of let up either. I mean, this is national. The average inventory is 30 days, which is insane.
Yeah, turnover rate here was like 10 days in some parts.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right,
Yeah,
thanks, Andy.
it is crazy. Yep, I'm here if y'all need anything.
Yeah, so in that same vein, Raha and I are going to talk about a new disclosure that
Hi everyone.
that we're going to put into our package.
Yes. So should I start off, Joey, and
Yeah,
then
you go.
Okay. Hi everyone. To follow up on that was thank you, Andy. So as we talked about, a lot of areas and this market competition is like very high. A lot of properties are in multiple offers. And in these cases, like we mentioned, we're seeing contingent free offers in order to improve their chances to getting an acceptance from the seller. We are now putting together an advisory so that pretty much mentions that buyers aware that they have these contingencies and what they actually mean. They're aware that in the course of their inspections, a lot of conditions and circumstances can cause them to want to cancel anything that comes up during their inspections. They have to understand what these contingencies really mean. They have to understand that any unforeseen circumstances may occur within their life, their work circumstances that may result in wanting them to cancel, and what that would mean if they don't have any contingencies to fall back on. So basically what this advisory is saying is mentioning all these things and also saying that it would be against brokers' advice should the buyer decide to write such an offer. That pretty much sums it up. And then Joey, do you want to add?
Yeah. I mean, we want to make sure that your clients understand the liability in removing their contingencies in an offer, right? And I never want to hear a client come back and say, "Oh, I'm losing my earnest money. I didn't understand that was a ramification of writing a non-contingent offer or releasing my appraisal contingency or disclose or inspection or loan," right? These are these are tools that we have and choices that the client gets to make in competitive offer situations, but it is not it's not a slam dunk, right? And there are pitfalls in it, and so we want to make sure that the clients know and that you and the brokerage are protected from any liability in that situation. So anytime that you are writing a non-contingent offer, even if it's one of the 3 contingencies, please use this disclosure. And if you're not releasing contingencies in the offer process, then it's not necessary. The disclosure will be in this disclosure package with the rest of the KW Larchmont disclosures. All right, but you don't need it if you're not using that term. Does that make sense? Any questions?
Can I throw something else in there too on related to the contingency periods? I think I touched on this too. In terms of appraisal contingency, I again get asked all the time when agents and buyers are talking to me about writing offers and how aggressive we can get with timelines and things like that. I always defer the appraisal contingency back to the buyer. It's obviously up to them if they're willing and able to make up any sort of deficiency. That is entirely up to them. I will tell you all right now, appraisers are not taking rush orders. Movement is sort of the anomaly. We're getting them back in about 10 days or so. It's really important though that everybody knows the loan is contingent on the appraisal. We're not only loaning to the buyer and their qualifications, but we're also loaning on the collateral. And so if that appraisal comes in and it's lower than the contract price, we're going to base that loan on the appraised value and not the contract price. So let's just say hypothetically you're under contract at 1.2, the appraisal comes in at 1.11 and you've got $100,000 discrepancy. That loan is going to be based on that 1.1 value. And so the appraisal and the loan contingency go hand in hand. If you're waiving all of those things, it's really important. Depending on the buyer and so forth, I can say, yeah, there's no question on the loan piece. It's then going to be bounced back to that appraisal contingency and the discrepancy if there is one.
Yeah. So
the buyer can be well qualified, certainly, but at the end of the day, the loan will be based on that appraisal.
Absolutely. We're gonna just jump forward for a second. I'm sorry, Andy, to cut you short, and we can get back to this, but and then we will not forget you. But one of our modules today has to leave by 11:30. We want to make sure that he gets to talk a little bit, right, Cam?
Yep. So you guys, sorry, I was trying to find the actual slide, but it's so deep in there, so we'll get to it later. As many of you guys know, Red Day is coming up. I'm super excited about it. Laura is too. Laura, are you in on the meeting, by the way? Or Anderson? No? Or Aaron? Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna be making this.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Can you hear me? Hi.
Yes. Hi, Laura. Awesome. So yes, you guys, we are launching our official Red Day announcement. Red Day will be May 13th, which is the third Thursday in May, if I'm correct. We are very, very excited. We're partnering with Hope of the Valley for this year. Hope of the Valley is a wonderful organization that provides tiny homes for individuals who are less fortunate, who might be homeless or are facing some type of difficulty in that scenario. And they provide a tiny home for them with AC, heating, safety. There's food services on each campground. It's an amazing, amazing program, and we're super excited to be partnering with them. We also invited their head CEO, Ken Kraft, to present and just talk a little bit more about the program. But we're super excited. I'd give you guys a lot more of a longer thing about it because it is just so amazing, but we're running short on time. So I'm gonna just let Ken take it away at this point.
Great, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you. And I do apologize if I don't mean to rush. I'm actually doing in the middle right now of a 125-mile ultra marathon. It's over 9 days. And so we started it, we're running to all 19 of our site locations, just me and our CFO. But we're doing it as a fundraiser. So we started up in Lancaster to Palmdale, down to Santa Clarita to Pacoima. Yesterday we ran from Pacoima down to today Burbank. We're working our way across the valley. So thus I got to get going because we're going to start running again. They're waiting for us. As a matter of fact, John Cryer from 2.5 Men is going to run part of it with us today. So that should be a lot of fun. But thank you. And really, thank you for selecting Hope of the Valley as part of your Red Day contribution. And as was mentioned, we just opened up the very first tiny home community in the state of California. I'm sorry, in the city of Los Angeles. And it's 39 units, it's 75 beds. Next month, we will actually be opening up the largest tiny home community in the state of California. It will be 103 units, 200 beds. As a matter of fact, if you drive up the 170 freeway right now and you look to your right at Victory exit, you'll see all 103 units are already in place. One of the nice things about these particular communities, these villages, these neighborhoods, they are all inclusive, they are confined, and as opposed to congregant shelters, which we have many of those as well, but the tiny homes actually allow people that are couples to be together, and inside each of these tiny homes, there's heaters, there's air conditioning, there's 4 windows, there's 2 beds, there's storage, there's night lights, there's smoke alarms as well, and each person receives 3 meals a day. On site is case management, housing navigation, mental health services, substance abuse counseling, job training, and job placement. And so it really is a comprehensive solution to move somebody along that continuum of care, through outreach and engagement, touching them, and then bringing them in, and then starting that process. And so one of the things we've done is we've reached out to the community and said, you know, we're looking for people to sponsor one of the tiny homes for $3,000. And we've had an incredible response. In total, we're going to have 270 that need to be sponsored by the time we're done, because not only we open Chandler, we're opening Alexandria Park, which is the largest one. Then we'll be opening up in Bob Bloomingfield's district 2 more, one in Reseda, and then also one in Tarzana. And that's what's just on the docket in the next 60 days. Then we also did purchase skate land in Northridge, which is a 23,000 square foot roller rink, and that's being converted into a 108 bed facility. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we are going to have a press conference and announce that site will actually be called the Trebek Center, named after Alex Trebek, because of a large gift they gave to help us make the down payment on that. So so I am just thrilled that you've selected Hope of the Valley. We are committed to doing anything and everything we can to help people overcome poverty, hunger, and homelessness by providing them immediate assistance and then the long-term solution. So thank you so much. And I wish we weren't in COVID, because we'd have y'all out doing some projects and like we've done in the past. But thank you so much for your support, and let's continue to work together to make homeless history in Los Angeles.
Thank you, Ken. That's really great. I'm very, very excited to work with your company or your organization and do something good. You're doing an amazing work out there, and we're so grateful to have people like you in our community. Right? Thank you. And have a good run today.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Cameron and Laura, did you want to talk a little bit more about how we're going to get there?
Yes, so we have 2 things going on right now. We have a huge GoFundMe page. It's live. It will be included in today's recap email we always send around 5 o'clock. So we'll be there. I'll also put it in the chat in a little bit, just so you guys can come and check it out. But as you guys heard, our goal is $3,000. That is the cost of a tiny home and putting all the supplies in there and the beds and all that wonderful stuff. $3,000 does it. So if we all come together as a team, I know we could do it. It's my first Red Day with you guys, but just from what I've heard in the past, I know it's doable and we could do it. The other part of this,
maybe we'll go for 2.
What was that?
Maybe we'll go for 2.
Maybe we'll go for 2. That would be nice, you know? Yeah. And we have one other thing that we're doing as well. So each tiny home, you know, as Kim mentioned, they do require supplies. So I'm going to be submitting a supply list for you guys so that you guys are able to contribute. So it can either be lightly used, or you could buy it through Amazon, whatever it is. It'll be a full wish list. One of those kits basically fully supplies a tiny home. So if you guys are able to do it, it'd be great. and we'll be able to get it over to them on actual Red Day, which is Thursday, May 13th. So if you do want to donate anything, just make sure they're here by Wednesday the 12th by 5 o'clock, and we'll get it over first thing in the morning on the 13th. Again, there's going to be some more info on this. It's just a quick little teaser for this event, but I'm super excited about it. So yes. And Laura, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, I do. I want to also, if we do one tiny home or two tiny homes, we'll have a plaque with our name, Keller Williams Larchmont, on the front of the house too, which will be really great.
Yay.
So I'm super excited about
Amazing,
this.
you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. So this is it's a huge project, and I think right now, as we're coming out of COVID, it's honestly a wonderful time to sort of just get the gears going and throw some positivity out there. Last year was a tough year. We started off this year sort of rough as well. So I think it's a good time to sort of get things 180 and hopefully send out good vibes out there.
Absolutely.
Yay. Yeah. And this is the beginning of the conversation, right? We'll be talking about it, each week and
Every week.
And
Yeah,
we'll
keep popping up, y'all.
progress and different ways where people can help. If anyone has any, what we'll get out in the next week, hopefully, is some collateral materials that you can use in your social media and maybe even in email campaigns that you can send out to your clients with your branding to encourage them to participate in the giving process, right?
And last year we raised $4,000
Yeah.
for Red Day, so we can definitely do that again this year, if not more.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was thinking. Maybe we could do two. That would be
That would be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Cam.
21 miles. You're still on the fastest route.
Somebody's in their car. I got that. Let's Cam, is this let's go back
Yeah. I think
let's go back to I think so. Any questions about the new disclosure regarding removal of contingency or new advisory regarding removal of contingencies?
Joey, can I ask?
You may.
So this is in addition to, there is a CAR form which addresses the same thing, correct? Like which is connected with removal of contingencies, and in addition to like the seller and buyer advisory and all of that. So this is pretty much.
This is when you're writing the offer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you're writing an offer that is non-contingent, not when you're removing contingencies, not when you're, it's just making sure that the buyer understands the term to which they're agreeing to.
Yeah, I get that, but I know that there is already a CAR form specific just for that, like in case.
Basically saying that KW Larchmont and the broker is not responsible, and you're going against our advice. It's just an addition to the other form.
It's like lead-based paint. We want to make sure that information is used, that document is used, and that we, Larchmont, Keller Williams, and you, the agent, are giving them that information, right? I don't see people using the CAR form that much. I'll have to look at it again, but this is a, it might be redundancy, but this is about protecting you guys in those situations. Okay. Anybody else before we move on? Okay, let's Ven.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good. How are you guys? Yeah, I don't think it was a CAR form. I think it's just a checkbox that removes the contingency to waive it. But
CAR form either, but
yeah,
I thought I miss stuff all the time.
Anyhow, hey guys. So just wanted to check in, and what we're doing now for some of my other agents is that they're doing lease follow-ups. So that's another way to generate business. You know, they're tracking the leases. They're gonna follow up with the leases right before they end, maybe 3 months, maybe 2 months, to check if they want to release, maybe find a new agent for that, and or even you know, sell the property. So keep that in mind. That's something that I can help you guys figure out, and then we can pull the information, the phone numbers, the emails to match it up for that process. Also, I just want to let you guys know I will be teaching a class next month on farming. So any questions there, have them ready, and we'll go from there. All right.
Make Vin your best friend.
Yeah, I got all the data.
Tools.
What do you guys need?
Lots of tools. Let them help you with your needs. All right. Thanks, Ben. All right. Let's get on to the nitty gritty. Agent happenings. Birthdays. Michelle Mena. What's that? That's in 2 days. Happy birthday, Curtis. John Barentine on the 26th. Kathleen Taylor. Oh man.
My birthday's today.
Anna Katrina. What's that? Isn't today the 22nd, right?
No, it's the 24th.
Oh, happy birthday, Michelle.
Thank you.
I didn't even know. I thought for some reason I thought today was the 22nd. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right. There's Anna Katrina Waltz, Muhammad Sami, Austin Burgess, Carla Posada, Marcus Yoon, Emily, and Adam Pergamin on the 29th. Congratulations to you all. Happy birthday to you all. So congratulations to these people, though. That's closed escrows this week from Red and Tiffany Park and Gina, closed too. Congratulations. Russell Roney, Marianne Simon, Charlotte, congratulations. Chris Brotman, Ed, congratulations. Bates Hennington, congratulations. Dayoung Her, congratulations. Serge and Paul Yu, all closed deals this week. Nice job, guys. Also, some new escrows. Joseph has 2 new ones in, and Russell Roney and Jisun, Jim Coyne, Jacqueline Jantz has 2 in, Chelsea Kiles, Christina Kim, and Anna Lee all put escrows into contract this week. And Pete Bonacore and Sabine put 2 in. Congratulations. Tracy Pence put 2 in. Woodward team. Also Monique Caulfield, Marisa Tranquilli, David Lubell and Craig Spano, Steve and Champ put in 2. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. Some closed leases. Leanne, Yvette, and Paul Yu all closed some leases this week. Great job. Popping. All right, some new listings. Here we go. Sharon Bostomsky has a new lease for $1,600 on Stanley. It's 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 700 square feet for $1,600. Ian Cherney has a new lease on Traction, 629 Traction Ave, and that's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, almost 1,300 square feet for $3,100 per month. Shia has a lease on Romaine, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,700 square feet. Looks beautifully renovated for $3,800 per month. All right, and here we go. Steve Senegram has 937 Fifth in Santa Monica. It's a condo for $799. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bath for it's 868 square feet. Christina Kim on Mansfield lease. I think that was up last week. It's also a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,768 square feet for $6,500 a month. John Barentine lease on Alfred, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, $2,500 per month. Myron has a lease on Lafayette Park Place. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 715 square feet for $1,800 per month. Tron has 849 South Broadway. It's a 1 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,540 square feet loft style for 1.2 million. Looks beautiful, actually. I like those windows. Also has a lease on Spring for 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 800 square feet for $2,300 per month. And a lease on Broadway in the Eastern Building, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,280 square feet for $3,200 per month. Shia has Willoughby. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 900 square feet for $2,200 per month. A lot of leases. And DeYoung, that's Tiffany. I believe it's Tiffany. It's Westchester Place, 8 bedroom, 7 bath, 4,250 square feet for 1.475.
That's Day Parks.
Oh, it's Day?
Day Park.
I know, but it's Day Hung Park.
I know, they put the Hong part. I think they usually put Day Park. So I'm
Okay.
just telling you, I know that listing. It's his.
All right, sorry about that. Day
But
Park.
Duplex?
What's that?
A duplex?
I don't know. You'll have to call Day. It doesn't say that it's a duplex, but that's a lot of bedrooms, a lot of baths. It might be a boarding house.
I think it's a house. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next is Russell Roney has the Hewitt block, a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,473 square feet, very, very large unit for 16, well, let's try that again, 1.625, 1,625,000. Charlotte has a beautiful on Benton Way. What you want to talk about that? Up there it goes. You want to talk about that, Charlotte?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Main house is a little over 2,000 square feet. And then there's a bonus room that it has an exterior entrance in the front. It was a storage space they converted for their au pair, which is an additional 250 square feet. It's unpermitted. That is a spa, but it's a huge spa, but it's not a pool. Fire pit, it's beautifully designed backyard, really, really nice house. We've got some slots open this weekend. If anybody has any clients, offers are going to be due on Tuesday.
Is that the back of the house or the back of the auxiliary unit?
No, that's back of the house.
Back of the house. And I believe the correct terminology is spool.
Well, know that you can really swim in it, but it's like an 8-person spa.
Yeah.
And
One of my neighbors just put one in.
It's a small lot. It's a little bit deceiving because the lot's only 5,300 square feet, but nobody believes it when they see it because it's got a big yard, a big play area. I mean, if you wanted to add a full-on pool, there's plenty of room for it.
Excellent. All right. Thank you, Charlotte. Next is Russell Roney's Hewitt Block lease. Loft, 1 bedroom, or I should say a studio, 1 bedroom, 890 square feet for $3,793. You get that beautiful pool too, that view. Ethan has a new listing on Catagaras. It's 3 bedroom, 4 bath, 2,450 square feet for 1.695. Angela Bonds has an income property, 2 units on Citrus for 1.2 million. Terry Gerger has a income property, 2 units on Cimarron. It's almost 2,200 square feet for 1.150, $1,150,000. All right. So that's a great weekend. Closings, listings. Great job, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent. There's our special announcement, right? Yeah. Go ahead. Okay, Cameron.
Yeah, so one last thing, we have the new agent services portal that's going to be launching next week. So I spoke on it a little bit last meeting. Basically, it's going to have two different parts to it. We have a really nice section for any new agents or anyone who might want to know a little bit more about all the services we have with their company. And then we also have an express portal. So if you want to access the Google Drive, if you want to do anything like that at all, it's all going to be in one place. Command, Connect, the MLS, all that stuff. You probably already have it saved in your favorites bar. But if you need any additional resources, questions, any training material, maybe you're teaching an Ignite class, maybe you want to go to an Ignite class, it's all going to be there. All the links, we have an event calendar as well that's interactive. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I've been working on it for a minute. So I am excited. So soon you guys will get a little bit more info about it. And yeah, it launches on the 1st.
Very exciting. Cameron did an amazing job on it. Yeah. Thanks, Cam. Wait till you see it. It's really quite beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. All right. And next, that was there. Red Day, we did that. Excellent. And now we have a special presentation. That's the Hope of the Valley video.
Yes. Yeah. So this is just general video. Watch a little bit of it so you guys could hear it out.
Got the sound on there, Cam?
Are you guys able to hear it now? No? Oh. Well, yeah. It's a pretty cool video. I'm sorry, I thought if I put it in our presentation.
Okay, drop the link in the chat bar, and also the we'll send it out today, right?
Yeah. Well, sorry about that, y'all. We had a whole presentation set up, but I'm really happy that Ken was able to speak just so you guys could sort of figure it out and see. But yeah, we're very excited to be working with them. And the link, it's in the chat if you guys want to check it out on your own free time.
Thank you, Cameron.
I think we're also done for today, if I'm right.
Let's say hi, Mary. I see Mary Kay's on there. You want to say hi, Mary?
Hi guys, hi. How are you? Very quickly, wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up with the inspections that now we are, crazy. Yes, even if they're waiving it, the buyers 90% of the time are doing their inspections just to know what they're buying. But please find the best inspection company out there, because we're getting phone calls telling us that we missed something. And we'll go into the report, and thank God, because of our thoroughness and everything that we do, and qualifications, engineers, contractors, and all that, we haven't, because they're paying so much now. And there's no contingency. The way the real estate is being sold, they're now, when they get cold feet, they go first to the inspection company just to see if they can, see if they miss something, so we can, liability. So please make sure whoever you're hiring, they just really know what they're doing, so you can be another step of safetyness. Just like I see your advisory that you have to sign for the, the waiving everything, but make sure that you also remember that inspections are the highest sued companies in California. Number one, attorneys sue each other. Second is they sue us. But just know with us, that's not going to be a problem. We spend so much time just to write the report. We do the inspection, we go over the report on the spot with the client and you, and if they're not there, we can do it over the phone with them later. But then we come back to our homes or offices, wherever, homes, of course, now, and we type the report. My husband types reports until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you, Mary.
to do this because we want everybody to be safe. Thank you. Tracy just told me to say hi. She scheduled an inspection yesterday with me, and she said to tell you how much she loves us. Thank you so much.
Yay, thank you, Mary.
I know, Joey, you love me too. I appreciate it.
Love. Oh, and also, Jenny Turkson is also working on a little charity project that she's going to share with us. Ed, are you going to pump her up, or is Eric Bailey going to do her lead in?
I think Eric, are you set to do it? Eric, are you there? It's a team effort because Jenny was nervous. I'll do it. Eric, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. So Jenny has a very important cancer research fundraiser going on. She'll tell the story about her emotional connection to it, but her husband is one of the best doctors for children's cancer, and he works at Cedars-Sinai. So Jenny, go ahead and take it away.
That was so nice of you, Eric. So on April 25th, I decided to run a 5K, even though I'm very out of shape, to raise maybe, hopefully, $1,000 for cancer research at Cedars-Sinai. When I was 5 years old, my best friend, he was like my little boyfriend. His name was Christopher, and he passed away from leukemia by age 6. And a few years ago, my good friend, her niece, suddenly came down with cancer. Her name's Kira. She was this really cute, spunky, redheaded, freckled, feisty girl, and she fought cancer for a few years and lost her battle to it. Only 4% of the billions of dollars that the government spends on cancer research is directed toward childhood cancers. So I wanted to just do a little something to help fundraise for that. And 100% goes directly to the research in the lab at Cedars-Sinai.
That's great. So how can we're gonna put a link in to the email, and if you want to draw, you have a link to your sponsor page. Right?
Yeah, so it's I'll put the link in the chat, and every dollar, even if it's just $1, makes a huge difference because it goes directly to the research in the lab. It doesn't go anywhere else but directly to the research, and it really does move the needle forward to these projects getting more funding, and they're very promising treatments for cancer that doctors are waiting to use.
Yeah.
By the way, can I just say really quickly that this morning on the morning call, Jenny told us about it, and a bunch of us went onto the link right after the call. And when we started the day, there was $25 that had been raised, and you're up to $225 already. That's pretty
amazing.
Cool.
That's really, thank you so much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Jenny. All right. Any other wants or needs that people have, real estate related? Hugs, whatever you need. Harvey, you need a hug there, Harvey? I see you. I'm sorry to pick on you. Any wants or needs that anybody has? I have a good friend that is looking for about around $900,000 to $1 million house in Burbank. If anybody has anything, that would be really helpful for her. Anybody else? No?
I do. I am still an investor flipper who will look up to $1 million in and around where he can sell at a profit if the numbers work for him. So on or off market, please let me know.
Thanks, Clint. Anybody else?
I've got a listing that's coming out in a couple weeks, between 2 weeks and a month from now. It's in North Redondo Beach. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, swimming pool, and a city lights view. Approximately 2,000 square feet, maybe a little bit bigger. 1.4-ish. So if you're interested, let me know before it hits the market.
Excellent. Anybody? All right, we're gonna wrap you up then. Did I miss anything? All right, you guys have a great week. Good job this week. You guys are killing it. Very proud. Have a great week. Stay safe and try to have some fun. Right? Bye, guys.